Hello, hello, and welcome everyone. Well, today I'm doing my full moon in Gemini. It's a super full moon in Gemini for December 3rd, and it's the last full moon for 2017. And I wanted to talk about it because we've been trying to shut down, especially the month of December, gently, calmly, and prepare for 2018, which I feel is going to be truly a bang up year for many of those who are awakening to spirituality, okay, especially those of us. But with full moons, we have to, let go of what no longer serves us. And that means, situations with people, maybe family, especially if they know you're awakening to your spiritual side of your soul self, okay? And also on December 3rd, Mercury goes into retrograde. And I don't usually speak about that on my channel, but I know it's a big thing for most astrologers, many of them at least. It's a big thing in the cosmic realm. And why this is kind of major as well on December 3rd is that the ruling planet of Gemini, this super full moon in Gemini, is ruled by Mercury, the communicator, okay? So you can see it's going to be like a tug of war, but this full moon is so powerful, super full moon, it's as I understand it, it's the energies are amplified, okay? So you might feel a tug of war, but that's good because when on full moons we want to release what no longer serves us. So, and since we're shutting down 2017 to look forward into 2018, this is perfect timing. If you know situations are not, if it doesn't make you happy, okay, situations, people, your job, whatever it is, relationships, especially relationships, because Gemini's major arcana card is number 6, the lovers. Okay, so especially in relationships, if you are not happy and you say, I'm not happy in this scenario, what's going on? It's time to release it calmly, gently, Okay, and so I'm going to pick some cards here, and I just feel that this is perfect timing. You know, for what we've been talking about, and we've had the lovers come through a lot. Love on the table was all about November, and just in these last few readings I did for December, a couple of readings, the High Priestess has come through strong, and Mercury's tarot card, major arcana card, is number 1, the Magician. So we have the Magician, okay, with Mercury. We've had the High Priestess come through, and that's what I mean. We want to become our own alchemists within. We've been talking about that a long time, our own High Priestess, High Priest, Magician. But within that, we have to keep certain things to ourselves, okay, certain identities to ourselves. So, you just know you have that power within you. We all do, all of us. Okay, and then especially when we align with the divine source force, whatever, whoever that may be to you, angelic realm, God, the Jesus, the Buddha, whoever makes you feel proud of who you are in the higher realm, you go with that. Okay, don't give up on you. And 2018, especially if you're working on yourselves, is going to be the bang up year for us to really catapult to all this. Okay, some of us it might take longer, but some of us can just embark it just like that because you're grounded with mother. That's another thing. Get outside. The sun for December is the tarot card. Okay, the sun star. Get outside, look up, feel the warmth. Okay, importante. All right, so I brought out the Tarot Dreams guidebook here, or the deck from Ciro Marchetti, and I just introduced a new vision oracle he did, so I'm gonna work that with that on my clairvoyant alchemy readings for December. I just delivered the fire sign Sagittarius yesterday, so I wanted to work with this for our dreams because Gemini is an air sign, all about how we're thinking, and that's why we want to think positive, okay? But if you say to yourself, you know what, I'm not happy in this situation, this relation, contemplate it. I'm going to put on my Facebook the full moon ritual I saw for this specifically for Gemini, okay? And then I brought out the Louis Allen Tarot Companion, and this is a theme with the lovers, okay? So I brought that out, and this is the lovers card on the front of the book right there, okay? So I brought that out, and then of course I had to go to my True Love Tarot deck, which I've had way before YouTube, okay? And then for full moons, I always adore my runes, so I have them right here, okay? So let's see how it works out. And these runes, you can see it's a double deck I got here. You know, I love the runes. It's, in case you're new to my channel, the first divination system I ever had. Okay, so let's just get comfortable and let's see what the table has to say. But please, my friends, believe in you, okay? Don't let anyone turn you down. And one thing I've been sharing on my channel as well, oh boy, one card right here just wanted to stick out, so we got a little bonus there, is prepare that when you are aligning spiritually, the phantom forces, the negative ones, they're going to want to shun you and, you know, try to bring you down. That's the balance for certain, okay? But when we walk with the white light and we believe from our soul heart, it doesn't have to be a battle, but they know that you're working with the light, okay? But just prepare for that. Just, we've been saying two words, be aware, or one word, beware, okay? Right. And for the beware, you know, you could always read between the lines, okay? Because you have to be strong. That's the truth. In spirituality, it's not a game. It's like an Olympic game. You want to say it. You have to be strong and fierce and fearless. Okay, but you just keep on. When it's meant to be, you'll feel it, and that's what I mean. Okay, first card in my hand, and my first little fire lit for the season. Ooh, next card in my hand. I like when it just pops out like that. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so this is from the Dream Tarot of Dreams, and I wanted to bring that, so, you know, our dreams is our mind, how we think, how we're visioning. That's the other thing, you want to envision yourself. That's why I like this new Vision Oracle by Sierra Marchetti, and I appreciate his artwork very much. I don't know how someone can just put out all these images. It's amazing to me, but it's positive. Okay, let me put these here. Okay, but just you know, when you know something's right, and that's for all people, when you know something's right, you feel it, you know it, clairsentient, claircognizant. You know, if you hear a voice, clairaudient, you just go with it. Don't even think twice. Okay, that's genuinely spirit wanting to get your, you know, motivated attention. Okay, and they will never steer you wrong. Now, mind you, you know, the phantom forces will, so you have to know it, okay? You have to believe in that, you know, this is positive for you. Okay? Never second guess. And if you do, just go into contemplation, introspection, journal it down, and bring it forward again down the road to confirm things, okay? But this full moon truly, in the sign of Gemini, is about us going within, and, you know, since the lovers is their major arcana card, it's like, you know, you want to say to yourself, do I love me? Do I love you? You know, the people you are surrounded. And if that is yes, wonderful. But if you say, you know, no, I'm not happy in this situation, this relationship, do I love her? Do I love him? And if it's no, then let it go. Let it go, and let it be so, and see what comes your way in 2018 then, okay? Because we're here to grow. We're not here to be, you know, stumped and taken advantage of. We really are. We're here to spiritually grow, so that when our soul passes from this body, we can go and, like, become spiritual teachers in the next body, okay? So, and be the healer, right? And it is about that. I believe that as well. All right, well, we have some cards on the table here. And I'm wishing everyone a wonderful December as well. But really, let go what no longer serves you this coming weekend, okay? Try to get outside. Look up to the Luna, of course. She'll be super full moon. So, yes, I'm going to see if I can do something special as well. All right, so let's pick the first card that we have here. Oh boy, Major Arcana card already. Judgment. That's a powerful. Oh my God. Uh-oh. Glasses broken. Oh my goodness, how does this happen? But I don't know where my other ones are. Ay. Oh, hold on a second. I see some there. I'm sorry. Sorry. That's so crazy. I don't think that's ever happened. That's okay. I apologize for that. That's funny. Oh, these don't break, because then I'll be screwed. Okay. Judgment. Here we have it. Wow. Judgment card. Is this? Okay, well, Major Arcana Judgment card here. Right? Isn't this the sign of Mercury right here? Yowza. I have to learn these Hebrew symbols too. I know I've said that 1,000 times, but I truly would. But look, we have the fire, the sun star. Okay, my darlings, well, here we have. And that judgment is just, like we were saying, put everything in balance. Okay? Know that there's more to come. Let's keep on moving here. Okay. Standing strong, Major Arcana card. Ay, look at this, the Queen of Fires here. My favorite queen has come through. Isn't that nice? I thought I'd have less sun coming through, but it's got a lot of sun coming through, so I want to hold the cards correctly. But here we have the Queen of Fire, the Queen of Passion, the Queen of Energy. And I'm glad that we have some fire in the hearth here. And I've never recognized this, but she has a pair of iguanas on her crown. I don't know if you can see them. I might have to look up what iguana totem animal means. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay. Let's continue. All right. We have two powerful cards coming through here. All righty. And now we have the coins. 7 of coins. How lovely is that? Yes. And see, getting outdoors, grounding a mother. And actually, for the reading the other day was all about the coins too, like resources. For Sagittarius, it just came through. The resources was very powerful for that fire reading. Oh yes, oh yes. And see, she's in that. And we've been talking about this card because it's come out a few times, this 7 of coins. And in the Lover's Tarot, they call it failure. But I don't see it that way, obviously. I see the 7s as, either spiritual challenges or spiritual victory. And if you've already planted the seeds to grow this fruit on this tree, the only time it would be a failure if you let the fruit just, drop on the ground and rot, okay? That would be the failure. But if not, this is the way to go here. Plant those seeds for 2018. Release what no longer serves you. Put yourself in the right mind frame. Talking about Gemini, okay? And let it happen for yourself. Just let it happen. Look at this. Now we have the Queen of Pentacles. 2 queens, the Queen of Fire and the Queen of Earth. How beautiful. And then we just have the 7 of coins here. Okay? And here we have the Taurus symbol is here. And I think that's the Wheel of Fortune there too. The sign for oh my God, I got to pay attention to that. But here we go. How beautiful. It's about getting outside. Really, if you're not happy in your position right now, your job, how you bring income in, please consider, going within, contemplating on what really is going to work for you, okay? For 2018, do you want to stay in a dead-end job, or do you want to continue moving to something more, fabulousness for yourself, okay, where you can also bring the income? And with the queens, we talk about them as well, and the kings, they have mastered themselves, okay? And so you can do it. And even for 2017, quite often the theme was how we can be our own business owners. That was a theme for 2017. So if you're contemplating in that, then truly let it happen for you in 2018. Look at this, Six of Cups has come through. This is such a lovely card in the respect. It shows two children enjoying their friendship. And this card usually speaks of how um, sixes are about that peace and not harmony, and what goes around comes around with the karma card. And the cups is about the water, our emotions, and our heart, where our heart is. But we've talked about this card because this card's come through quite often for 2017 as well, because we say that you could be meeting this person again currently, okay, or to come. You can have reunited with this person, and because you always knew you'd be friends forever, it's like good soul to soul connection. But it could happen again here now as you're mature adults, and I think that would be lovely. I really do. I will, and we have these two queens here as well. It could be maybe something like that. You yourself meet that other that you recognize, that maybe you could join forces and run business together. Okay, because that usually doesn't happen. These two queens like that coming through. So I find that's positive. And then we have here, look at this. The magician came through for us. Mercury's magician came through. This is the tarot, major arcana tarot card for Mercury. So fabulous. There we are. See, we want to go within. And the magicians and the high priestesses, they keep themselves in all their magic very secretive. So consider doing that as well. Don't share too much with people, especially those who don't believe in invisible intelligence. If they don't believe in invisible intelligence, please don't get those people involved in anything. Okay, Eight of Cups is here now. So now we've had two cup cards, and this is eights about power and success, and they chose the word to sacrifice, and that's truth too. If you go into business on your own, or whatever you're contemplating for yourself, you do have to sacrifice. It is a lot of responsibility, especially if you have, employees to, make sure they get paid, and make sure it's like you have to take care of you, you have to take care of the employees, and then the employees have their own family members. It's like it becomes, a lot of responsibility. But there's a payoff too. When it's successful, you sacrifice for that success. It's a feel good, and especially if your employees love where they work, it's a win-win. Okay, it's a win-win. So consider this sacrifice card here. And it is on our emotions. Right now, truly, what we are going to let go for this super full moon in Gemini, we're going to think it out, introspect it, contemplate on what we know is not making us feel good inside or happy, and we're going to bring those emotions through. And whenever you do rituals, or it's working with your whole system and releasing it. Okay, and that's what's important right now. Look at this, how beautiful. Venus in the house, the Empress comes through. That's fabulous. Empress Venus, boy, she's been coming through a lot too. Like for November, I know she came through a lot because I kept writing Empress Venus. That's how I call what I call her now, Empress Venus, because this Empress card is ruled by Venus. So here she is for this fabulous, and here we were just talking about the Tarot Major Arcana card for Gemini, or the number 6, the Lovers, and the Empress of Love and Beauty and Creativity and fertility and childbirth, and she's here. She's here. And she can be a badass too. And look, we have a butterfly here, 2 butterflies, transformation. That's another thing that's come through too, transformation, transformation. So let's gently just shut down 2017, let go and release who or what no longer serves you, and look forward to this 2018 transformation ultimately. And giant Jupiter also in the respect in the sign of Scorpio is all about transformation. It really is. 2018 is this big year to really transform yourselves, because this is really, look at that, standing strong. The Empress comes through from the True Love Tarot deck. Beautiful. Oh boy, okay, now we have now 2 eights, the 8 of shells and the 8 of wings itself, of the intellect, okay, and it says here indecision. Well, sometimes I've had this deck a long time, and, sometimes they use words that I wouldn't use as descriptions, but if truly, let's think about this now, how you're thinking. If you have an indecision, let me make sure you can see that. If something you're thinking about, you're second guessing, is it making me happy? Can I continue doing this? Release it with love, my friends, okay? This is a perfect month, and December, the last month of 2017, and you already know you can put your heart, the corazon, into 2018 to uplift you spiritually, okay? This is wonderful. And 8s to me are about power and success. You can't lose. If you come from your heart, body, mind, and soul, and you work with spirit, force, source, the angels. And I believe, I've been enjoying these Angels Being Loving Miracle videos I started this year in 2017. I truly am. I think they've given us, a great way to understand that they are always with us. And pay attention to the numbers, especially, 333, whatever you see, 888, 777, 9 of Cups. Look how fabulous. Okay, boy, the cups are on the table today. We have 3 of them, and the coins as well. So now we have the 9 of Cups, and 9s are about that completion and those endings. But the harvest is full. It's like the harvest has come through, and now it's going to be an ending in the respect, because we're going to put those seeds down again for the next coming seasons, and it goes all around and around and around. And I love the number 9. 9 is a very powerful, magical number. And we have a bee here. So we've had iguanas and a bee. So we'll have to do, but the bee, especially the mother queen bee, she's all about that fertility as well. So, they all work for her. So consider truly, because 2017's been talking about that, perhaps you're thinking about going into a business for yourself. So consider it, and pray with it, journal it, because it could be here. Look, we have 2 queens on the table. The queen of resources, money, right here. Where did she go? Oh, wait. Where did I put her? Oh, here she is. I'm sorry. So there she is. But look, the Queen of Earth, outside. Even this 9 of Cups is outside, okay? So consider that, and don't give up. And, when we talk about queens or kings here, it's no gender specific. If you believe that you can just, or perhaps you're an artist and you want to start doing web design, or, you know what I mean, even if you're doing it for yourself, or you want to write a book, okay? That comes only from you. Go for it, okay? Just go for it. But let go of what no longer serves you, okay? Truly. Let it go. I know it's sometimes easier said than to do, but now that we're at the end of this 2017, this year just, I don't know, they all seem, the older you get, that's one thing. What? I thought I was still in 2014, So, okay, but we have it. And then the Empress came through. I might have to read her from the book, because she's just so powerful how the love has been coming through. I may do that because it kind of, I only got 25 minutes. I might read the last 5 minutes just about her again because so you can, male or female, can contemplate on what's going on there, okay? Okay. All right, now this rune I picked reverse, okay? Because usually this is the upright of this rune, and this is not Fehu. Fehu doesn't have this little line here. It's an F, but doesn't have that. But I picked this reverse, okay? So let's see what this rune means reverse. So let me go to the page here. Yeah, okay, so let's see. Possessions, but I picked it reverse, and the name of this rune is Fehu. Okay. Then what's the rune? Okay, this is a powerful rune then. I'm trying to look for the, oh, see, here's Fehu right there. Fehu. That's a powerful rune, but I picked it reverse. That's the other F. Okay, so what's this F called? Anzus. Anzus. But Fehu, wow. Okie dokie. You gotta pay attention now. This is a master rune right here. Okay, hold on. Yowza. Okay. Possessions, nourishment, cattle. Fehu is a rune of fulfillment, ambition satisfied, love shared, rewards received. It promises nourishment from the most worldly to the sacred and the divine. For if the ancient principle as above so below holds true, then we are also here to nourish God. Okay, and we've been kind of opened up with that. Now you want to nourish you, nourish the ones you love, and work spirituality with the God force source, whoever that may be to you. You know what? But I picked it reverse. Let me read both of them so we can see the difference. This is what kind of this theme has been about. Okay, for this full moon in Gemini, truly, we're letting go what no longer serves us, and we're going to move on, knowing that we're aligning with the divine. Okay, so Fehu, and it says here October 7, 2004, or 9/11/2003 was the first time I started working with this rune. Okay, so Fehu. So I'm going to read the upright. Again, Fehu is a rune of fulfillment, ambition satisfied, love shared, rewards received. It promises nourishment from the most worldly to the sacred and the divine, capital D, divine. For if the ancient principle, as above, so below, holds true, then we are also here to nourish God. And I believe that. That's why we pray and we talk to Him. And I when I say I'm praying, it's not like I'm praying the Hail Mary or you know, I'm literally talking to God like I'm talking to you all. Okay, that's exactly what I do. This rune calls for a deep probing of the meaning of profit and gain in your life. Look with care to know whether it is wealth and possessions you require for your well-being, or rather self-rule and the growth of a will. Okay, see, this is, but see, look at these powerful cards we received. Empress leading that. It's truly saying that when you work with the divine, all will come together. Okay, it really will. We know what we have to do, but as long as we are aligning with the divine plan for us, our soul plan, our soul purpose, it all comes together. It really will. Okay. Another concern of Fahu is to conserve what has already been gained. This rune urges vigilance and continual mindfulness, especially in times of good fortune, for it is then that you are likely to collapse yourself into your success on the one hand or behave recklessly on the other. Okay? Enjoy your good fortune and remember to share it, for the mark of the well-nourished self is the ability and willingness to nourish others. Okay? And that's why I talk about on my channel a lot too. Pay it forward. Give to others. It's that win-win, and that's what God kind of wants us to do. Take care of others and donate, and you understand. Volunteer at times. And it's good for the psyche, and it's good for your heart, and it's good. It awakens your spirituality side too. I believe that. Okay, Fahu reverse. Now this is how I picked this rune. Okay, There may be considerable frustration in your life if you draw Fahu reversed. A wide range of dispositions ranging from trivial to severe. You fall short in your efforts. You reach out and miss. You are compelled to stand by and watch helplessly while what you've gained dwindles away. Observe what is happening. Examine these events from an open perspective and ask, in quotes, what do I need to learn from this in my life? Okay, question mark. And that's what we were just saying. Ask yourself, are you happy? Why is this happening? Why am not aligning with my woman, my mate, my man, my job? I don't know if you have to, okay? So examine these events from an open perspective and ask, what do I need to learn from this in my life? And what a powerful time to do it this weekend, okay, to introspect this question. What do I need to learn from this in my life? Even if there is occasion for joy, do not let yourself be seduced into mindless joyousness. Reversed, this rune indicates that doubtful situations are abundant and come in many forms and guises. Here you are being put in touch with the shadow side of possessions. Yet all this is part of coming to be and passing away, and not that which abides. In dealing with the shadow side of Fehu, you have an opportunity to recognize where your true nourishment lies. Okay, and that's truth, right? Some things happens, hurricanes, volcanoes, and you have to wonder, why does this happen? But then you gain more strength, and you can see things in a different perspective. And I wrote down here for some reason to nourish goddess, nourish the goddess. Okay, nourish God and the goddess. Wow, that's pretty cool, really. That's very powerful being said there. But I do want to read the Empress. And you know what? I brought a little sage out here. I'm just going to toss it in there right now, just so we can smoke it through correctly. Oh, I hope that catches now. I don't want to grab it. Let's see. Let's see if it catches. Yeah, I can see the smoke going on. All right, let's close with this Empress, okay? Because this is what we wanna rule like she does. All of us, male, female. This is who we want to emulate. This kind of strength, this beauty, this love, this vitality that she has. Okay, beautiful. Yes, it's a beautiful thing. It just says here, the Empress. Yes, it's a beautiful thing. Okay. The Empress walks in her wondrous garden. The Empress walks in her wondrous garden with her beloved daughter following in her footsteps, learning the ways of the court and the most benevolent way to rule the nations under their family's authority. And isn't that beautiful? And the most benevolent way to rule the nations under their family's authority. This card represents fertility, political connections, and material wealth that comes from the riches of the land, water, and sky. Okay, so earth, water, and air, sky. The Empress indicates a person who is attractive and very creative. Rejoice! Exclamation mark. Your love life is going to improve in ways that seem to show the guiding hand of a master artist. Okay, I didn't recognize that before out of this deck. In your quest for love, you can expect either to meet or be a person who exemplifies some or all of these qualities or those described below. If it is you that is to emulate the Empress, then you need to give birth to something that has never been. See, we were just saying how truly, 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 2017 is talked about. Perhaps some of you may want to go into doing your own kind of business, okay? Your new, whatever that may mean for you, okay? Or maybe you want to be an exercise instructor or, private trainer, whatever. Something is, let's read it again. If it is you that emulates the Empress, then you need to give birth to something that has never been. The Empress symbolizes Mother Nature giving birth to the natural world of love, peace, and beauty. If your question was about having a child, the answer is a very fortunate one. To make certain, pick a second card. If it is the Princess of Shells, the answer is almost certainly yes. Well, that's up to you, my friends. Making art or inventing something is similar to giving birth, so you may meet an artist or innovator. Your love life and relationships would benefit from your beautifying your appearance and you're that of your home, inside and out, in ways that you might ordinarily consider too expensive or luxurious. Buy flowers for yourself and expect to receive a beautiful bouquet or gift. All right, well, you know, but hey, listen, this weekend would be a wonderful weekend to really, you know, we've been saying for the closing of 2017, put your house in order and wait on the will of heaven. So, do a good clean sweep, and usually for the holidays, inviting friends and family over, so you want your house to look nice. And, if you have a garden, to pick some flowers, pull them in. If not, maybe buy an orchid plant that you can keep going and keep going, not to just buy one flower, some cut flowers, and that they don't last too long. So think of what you can do to beautify your home, yourself, feel good about yourself, maybe buy yourself that new outfit for the Christmas holidays, New Year's time. But remember that now, truly, this is about you, okay? Not a selfish you, a creative you, a creative of beauty and love you, okay? And then the universe will match that up. And that's what I believe that soulmates and twin flames are about, in the respect you're supposed to meet. You're on this earth plane now. You're supposed to meet. And what I feel also is you've met in the past lives too. And that's why you can recognize each other so well. And like this little Six of Cups card here with the two young children. This also, now this shows a boy and a girl here. So, but that could be something where, as little kids, you cared for each other, but you went different ways, moved to different states with your, parents or whatever is the case. But then you meet up again, and that can also recognize that soul-mated relationship. And again, it doesn't have to be mainly a sexual one. It could be some kind of partnership you go into somebody, perhaps like in business, but you trusted your friendship when you were little kids. So imagine how you can trust them now as we are older people in age, okay? So definitely, but please, if anything, recognize that there is business on the table, Queen of Earth right there, of resources, money, and planting your seeds. Never give up on planting your bounty, okay? And that way, that's the truth too. Nobody can take it, away from you. Even if they try, it won't be easy. It's not like you go to a job and some, oh, you're let go today because blah, blah, blah. That's crushing. And yes, sometimes people who own their own business, they lose it too. But that's why we have to do things from a God guidance way. When we have the guidance from the beautiful ones, we shine on. Okay, and I believe in that as well. So again, 2018 is going to be a bang up year. Do something glorious for this full moon in Gemini. Think it out, put it in perspective, and release what no longer is working for you. Like, ask yourself, does this make me happy? And if the answer is no, overwhelmingly, then it's time to make you happy. Okay. And 2018 can make a lot of us happy. I think so. And the Empress has come through. Love was all over the table in November. Empress Venus. I know she came out 3 times, I think. And the King of Cups came out 7 times. The King of Love. So that was a nice month to read for. But this month is the one where we're going to recognize what we have to do to shut down gently and calmly and open up 2018 with a hurrah, hurrah, bang, bang. Okay. Love to you all, my darlings. Enjoy this full moon in Gemini. Super full moon. Ciao.